Hey, Robin.
Jack.
We're the Inwits.
We are.
Back for another double episode.
Yes.
We'll see where we go. I want to start
Go.
by saying, firstly, I'm really happy that it hasn't been...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not full of massive blindsides or anything.
No.
There's some form of game plan happening that is probably a weaker level of gameplay that I'd like to see, but I'm very happy that the season has taken a turn for the better.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's not as you know, we were going to see a bit of a boring pick everyone off.
Oh, thank God that did not
And
happen.
it hasn't happened, which is nice in the sense that there's still stuff at work, and it's not amazing stuff, but it's far more enjoyable to watch than what we were
Look, the
seeing.
alliances are shifting. That's what we want. You know,
Yeah.
Alliances shift, and that's what you've got to see because, like, you know, Sam.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, figured out too late.
Well, you've been talking about this. You've been talking about this since day dot.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you sit on your
Your
alliance? And you
alliance.
haven't thought about that. And he said it himself. I've just been voting with
The alliance. That's all he said, and
Yeah.
it's like that's not a gameplay.
That's not how it works. And you've got to really figure out your social dynamics. Yes, you may have been a trusted ally, but who is? And it came out tonight, which I don't know how it hasn't come out earlier. But who? Oh, not tonight. Last night. Who is Matt's number 2? And
Exactly.
it's always, since
Steve.
the moment it started, been Steve. And it hasn't been you. And if it's not you,
Guess what?
you're going to go home sooner or later.
Sooner or later, you're just going to be on the jury.
Yeah, and that's what the gameplay, that's what's lacking in the gameplay, but we're still getting gameplay. And this is why make moves early, because you learn.
Look,
You know?
even though you got voted off, right? I think Sam at least started to get the idea.
Yeah, a bit too little too late. He finally got the idea, and this is what we say this many times. You got to get the idea earlier, because when you do get the idea, it's too little too late, and you're going to mess that mistake up. You're going to make a mistake. Sorry, not mess the mistake. You're going to make a mistake, and your strategy cannot.
Look, Sam reminded me a lot. Remember Chris from the last American season, right? Where you got everybody around the well. And so, okay, if we all vote Dominic, we'll just vote him off now. That'll be it. And everybody's like, yeah, Chris, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
We all know who went home, right?
Yeah.
Sam did a very similar thing. He just basically ran around everybody going, hey, how about we get Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, he's won. He's won immunity.
Because
How about Steve?
Yeah, because it became that thing. He got into a point where it was he panicked, and
Well, he just didn't have the gameplay.
he didn't understand. He's like, crap. He just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It finally hit him where he stood in the alliance.
That's right.
And what was capable. But probably before Sam, we've got Rob.
Yeah.
We've got Rob going home.
Robbie. Look, I can't remember Rob playing the game, to be honest. I think it's just always floated along.
And I think like Benji said it. I think Benji said it in one of his chats. He's like, Robbie's to me a really good shield that I need.
Exactly.
He's allowing me to play a game, and he can be the front man because of his personality, and people enjoy his personality. Or like Matt said last night, Rob's on the thing because he's too damn good looking. You know, he's a good looking lad, so that's going to make his social game a little bit easier for him to.
Exactly.
He's going to get along with people, but he didn't really play the game. And we saw that the week before when he goes, who else voted?
Yeah.
Well, it was you two and Lydia.
Exactly.
Where do you think you lie? The problem I have, again, Rob going home, he had no gameplay behind it. I don't mind Rob going up and going, hey, it's me, isn't it? I don't mind his...
Oh, no, I think Rob did the right thing. I think Matt did totally wrong thing in saying yes.
Yes, exactly, because this is where...
This is my issue. It was a split vote.
Yeah, and
Jesus.
You know, this is my main issue here, where it's having a stronger ally in Benji.
Yeah.
Because Benji's playing for himself, which is great. You need to be, but I feel Benji just lost himself a number then.
I think. Look, the problem I've got with Benji, and I've seen over the last 2 episodes, so we might have to talk about it now, is Benji has a great imagination.
Yeah.
When he talks to the camera, he's telling you what he imagines he can do, right? What he imagines is going to happen. It's a big difference between what you imagine in Survivor and what you can do, right? And there's the perfect example. To prove his loyalty to Matt, who is the dominant alliance, he's voted off his best ally.
Yeah. And he's voted Robbie off and said, I'll put down a special nickname.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. He could have done he could have done a Jericho from last Australian season was, I'll underlie him so you know it's my name. And then you get Matt out.
That's right,
so Matt knew you got him out. And this is a strange thing. And this is why the 2 episodes to me go hand in hand, because it's very... We're aiming towards this big dramatic showdown between Matt and Benji. Yes, we had the Rob and Matt showdown at the start, being the physical beasts, but Rob's not playing a strategic game.
That's it.
Matt's strategic game is to be the guy everyone really likes. I'm bringing home gifts for everyone.
Well, I think we should talk about Matt's gameplay, because let's put it this way: I think he's playing a really good social game.
Yeah, he's playing a great.
He's got the physical.
Yeah,
he's got the physical, and he's look, he's managed to torpedo, if you like he's managed to get Robbie to Benji to vote off his closest ally, right? He split that alliance, right? He's turned a 2 into a 1.
He got Sam to vote off his potential closest.
He got, and Sam didn't really do anything about it except maybe make a speech.
And look, that said, Matt didn't do that. That was all Shane.
Oh, of course, but it looked like Matt.
It looked like Matt,
and he's wore it.
Remember and he's worn it. Yeah, he's owned that. So now that makes it hard for Shane to compete against Matt.
Exactly, because now he can go to council and go, I voted Lydia out, my biggest threat.
Yep.
And Shane doesn't get any credit for
Shane,
it, right?
Where it is Shane's move.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Definitely Shane's move. And look, it's one of those things, I think Shane is choosing her moments, but when you've got someone like Matt who is such a...
Yeah.
He's taking... And he's doing a really good job at making... He's in control, but everyone's kind of happy for him to be in control. Well, that's the other thing.
And the other thing is his social game is such, right? He wasn't sitting in council, like when he was sitting in tribal. It was pretty evident. People had told him exactly what was going on.
Yep.
He knew Steve's name had come up. He knew his name had come up. He knew who was spreading it around. Right? Like, what I mean is, like, he's playing, he's outwitting, outsmarting, outlasting, right? He's playing all 3 games, and he's doing really well. And he's doing it at the top. And staying there.
And he's staying at the top. Right. And this...
It's hard to... It's a great package.
Yeah, it's Dom and Wendell, really. They did the same thing and got all the way to the end. Right. And he could do that with his boy Steve. Steve's really... You don't really get to see much of Steve, but Steve kind of sits there and he does... Even though he says, this is what we do. You know, he's very matter-of-fact when he... The small stuff that we do see from Steve, he's very matter-of-fact in the tribal when he said that thing to Sam. But...
Well, look, there's been 2 people in his alliance that have both wanted to get rid of Matt. There's Sam. And Sian has proven, like, she's always said to Benji, well, you know, when the time comes, we can work together, blah, 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 right? Neither of them have actually felt strong enough to actually go up against him.
No, and this is the strange thing I find with someone, and this is why we are aiming towards our Benji-Matt showdown, which is the ultimate showdown of this season, really, because they're the 2... people who are playing this I need to dominate sort of game. It's not a Shonny and Shane who are kind of sitting back. Their strategy, their strategy pulls them back. Whereas the people who want to push their strategy in front of people's faces, Matt is the Mr. Nice guy that everyone's going to love, and he's doing things honestly to his. And he is. He's really playing a fairly clean game for a survivor.
Because, like you said, when Robbie came up to him, he had no bones about telling him. And he even told him it was a split vote. Yeah, and that's a kind of strange thing to do. This is information normally you would give your IT for, because if Robbie had not...
And technically he did. And this is why I want to talk about Benji.
Yeah, please do.
Because Benji is going, I want to get in with Matt. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer kind of concept. And then I'm going to get him when he least expects it, when I become... Mate, he's expecting it. Like, it's too little. Like, in my opinion, you're voting off people that you can use to help you get rid of someone who isn't expecting it. Yep. The more you get closer and the less people that are there, surely he's going to... More people are starting to expect that maybe it could be me this week. Maybe it could be me. And being Matt, being the center linchpin to everything, he's going to expect it even more. And he's not an idiot, we've seen.
Exactly.
To think that you're not coming against him, but he's going to be... He might think he's 1 step ahead. You might think you're 1 step ahead, but you're kind of both 3 steps behind and getting each other out. But Matt's in a better position.
Yeah.
And the reason I think is Benji has an idol that nobody knows about. I'm assuming because he went out in the middle of the night.
Oh, well, no, he does. Yeah.
And he hasn't said anything about it. But people talk, and maybe we've missed that. But I think nobody knows about Benji's idol, which is extremely powerful. And when you have this really powerful item that nobody knows about, we get what happens to Benji. I want to play it when I need to play it.
Yeah, that's right.
He's now taken this idol and it's not defensive, but it's become more of a defensive place for him to sit.
I think the problem for Benji is his idol's giving him confidence.
Yeah.
Somehow he thinks, I will know when they're going to vote me,
and I'll be safe,
it, and I'm going to use it, and then I'll get out the person I want.
Whereas, and then I'll be safe here. Whereas, it's become this. I want to hold on to it for as long as I can.
Yeah.
Whereas he could have used that to clearly save Robbie.
Oh, absolutely.
Like clearly save Robbie and get Matt out. Perfect play.
Yeah.
Taking out the person you want to take out with nobody knowing and with an actual really. You keep your ally. You keep your 4 contenders, which became like there's only 3 contenders left. You put yourself in a terrible situation. Yet the upside is the game's kind of opened up. But at the same time, you are trying to hold this idol for this Hail Mary play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to use it for this one moment. Whereas it's okay to get rid of an idol.
Well, and I would say it's actually necessary. Get rid of it and go and find it again.
Exactly.
Then you change the game for you.
Yeah, exactly.
No?
And it's like, you know what? You could have got Matt voted out then. And what happens next? You have Robbie, you've got yourself, you got Shonny, you got Frenella.
Yeah.
We've got 4 that could potentially gel together.
That's right. But that's what I meant by Benji being a bit more imaginative than factual, right? This is what I get whenever he talks one-on-one the camera is, it's great to talk like that, but go back to AJ in the second Australian season, right? You have to actually build those relationships to actually use them to get the numbers. And he's going around, he did what Sam did, he's going around talking to people and saying, how about we vote this, how about we do that? But he doesn't have the relationships built up to actually generate the numbers. Yeah,
and I think, and this, again, another wasted opportunity because he wants to hold on to his idol.
Yeah.
Because you even saw, when Sam voted out, he's like, come here, you big lug, or whatever. And that was to Benji. That was a thing to Benji. So there was a definite... He is forming bonds.
Oh, yeah.
But this whole mentality of we don't have the numbers, we can't go against the big amount of numbers, and a lot of people are afraid to go against the numbers.
I don't think Sam hugged him for that reason, actually. You know why I think Sam hugged him? Is because, I don't know if you noticed, but in that tribal, it very much, and this is why I think Matt's playing a great game, right? It very much became Benji or Sam.
Yeah.
And that's what the argument was. The argument wasn't Matt or Steve. The argument wasn't blah, blah. It was all about whether it was going to be Sam or whether it was going to be Benji, and both of them had to make their case.
And you know what? Right? Every time Matt spoke, it was, who can I trust going forward? Not who can we trust. No. It's who can I trust. And it's like, it's so obvious.
They both played the game. They both played Matt's game because they were both trying to sell themselves to Matt.
Yeah, but why? Like, when you're playing, yes, you can't get him out right now, I get it. And that's your own fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is something that is pivotal to any Survivor season. It's someone like when you get an Aussie that does not win an immunity, he's on the blocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you had Sean win back-to-back immunities, and you didn't take the opportunity to get someone who is
like Matt,
so physical, and maybe, and you know what? Again, this is credit to Matt, and we say this a lot. He does play hard, and he plays to win. But this is his first individual immunity.
I know.
He hasn't. The other two, he hasn't. The other one, he gave up to let Sean win, even though she had the advantage.
I think he just. I don't think he gave up to let her win. I think he was just like, oh, well, our allowance is going to win.
Yeah.
I think we don't have to worry.
But it's also him not getting an idol when he's safe. Like when he feels pretty safe. 2, he's got to hit an idol. He's got an immunity idol. Winning immunity to him makes him more of a bigger threat. He's going to compete.
That's right.
He's going to compete, but he's like the first one, he wasn't in contention to win.
Yeah.
Second one, he was and kind of gave up. The third one, he was the only one who had a funnel, which is so. Oh well, Benji tried to put the funnel, but I reckon if Shane was able to do this,
I have a suspicion about Shane. I don't think she actually went for that. I don't know why, but I think she quit in the end rather than like had to quit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like she stood up. She was fine. Like, you know.
Yeah, well, she wasn't even struggling. Like,
that's what I mean. Like,
unless she just no, but that's the thing. She didn't think about this, and Brian said.
I know.
Matt,
he said, "Oh, the funnel was a good
he's
idea."
Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, obviously, it just comes from I need more breathing space.
Yeah.
But it also comes from, and I don't think Matt is one of these people, but it also comes from if you've watched Survivor before.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta.
That's right.
The tighter you can make that around your mouth.
Yeah, but look, I think Matt's playing a really good game, and this is the other thing. What about the reward challenge? Like, I mean, he won the reward challenge. Look at the people he picked. Fenella and Sean. I was like,
well, Sean he's
no, but think about this. It was Steve's birthday.
Yes, and
right?
that's something.
So why didn't he take Steve? Right? Think about it. He's taken Sean not because he's sure of Sean. He just wants to make sure of Sean.
Yes,
he wants.
He's
to bring
already sure of Steve.
That's right. He knows 100% he's got Steve.
Yeah, and this comes down to the great. This comes down to the great social game he's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's won 2 immunity challenges, then she gets to go on a reward. I was like, wow.
And it was such a strange. Like, Benji put up a fight. You could have taken Benji.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's and he's right. And it's Shani and Frenella have also said we just want to keep on surviving.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just happy to go where it's safest.
I thought it was a really good move taking Fenella. I thought it was strange when he first said it. I was like, why would you take Fenella? Then I thought it was obvious. But then Sam in the one-on-one goes, well, it's obvious why he took Fenella.
Yeah.
But then, you know...
But it still had no repercussion.
No, that's right. And the other thing is Sam, that was the thing though. Sam, I think, was sitting there then going, well, where am I in this alliance? Which is something he should have thought about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but to be, because this is the joy about an individual reward, where you do pick and choose who comes with you. It does become very strategic.
Yes.
But it was so outwardly strategic to Matt that it still didn't have an impact. Because some people, because when you come back, it's like, clearly Matt's pulling in votes. And the people who come back are always, got to get rid of Matt.
Yeah.
I thought I was with Matt, and it kind of happened. But then Matt pulled off the immunity win. So whether he had the option to go home.
I think this other side of it, Matt's just, in the last 3 tribals, he's voted off 2 of his alliance members.
Yeah.
I can't remember very many people voting off alliance members like that after merge.
But this is the thing, and this is the thing I always say. It's about the 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But what I mean,
he's got his number 2.
Matt feels comfortable enough in his game. He's voted off 2 of his alliance members, and he still feels like he's got the power to run and get the votes. And
he still has. That's the thing. It's like yes, he's voted off. He voted off Lydia because Lydia's probably the only person that could potentially beat him for the most part physically.
Exactly.
I'm assuming that's how he thinks.
Well, he said himself, she's just come out of the Olympics and she's
in the hot heat of top of her game,
and she's at the top of the game. I can't beat it.
Yeah.
And that was
And now Sam's now realised he's not in the position he was. So who do you vote out? Do you vote out Benji or do you vote out Sam, who realises he's no longer where he thought he should have been?
Yeah, exactly. And
now is trying to get to where he should be. Well, Benji already knows where he is, and he's trying to climb his way up.
That's right.
But what's more dangerous is someone who thought they were at the top.
Yes.
Bringing people that are in with you closer to the top.
Right.
So maybe it's more. It's so much more beneficial to get rid of that person.
I think it's a little. It's probably a little deeper than that. In that I think Matt's looked at it just from an informational point of view. If I keep Sam around, I keep him on the basis he's in the alliance, right? But then he gets access to our information.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Benji, I'm just using. He's only getting the information I want him to have.
Yeah.
And that's why I think he got rid of Sam, because he was an information leak.
Yeah, and whereas Benji can only get X amount of information.
Exactly.
But at the same time, Benji he's got this weird fascination with trying to get in first, like trying to come in underneath. He could have made a move long ago.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's chosen not to.
Absolutely. When they voted off Lydia, he could have sat there the very next episode, which is when Robbie goes, and go, hang on, they just voted one of their own off.
And
I can use that.
But also...
Why don't you go to Sam and go, who's next, Sam? He just voted Lydia off. Who's next? Right?
But it's the same thing. It's like, we even said that. It's like, you'd be wanting to mix things up after you realise you were on the wrong side of the votes.
Yeah.
And just to get on the right side of the votes or get in with the people on the right side of the votes is not the way to play the game.
No.
Especially when you're at the bottom. Being at the bottom and having an idol no one knows about is so powerful.
Yep.
And that's almost like, I'd love to be in that position almost more than being at the top.
Oh, look, I think...
To a degree.
Absolutely, because you know that then you've got the opportunity to split that alliance. Once you split it, right, you're on top. You've got the game.
And you also have the opportunity to really cause an upset with an idol play. Matt doesn't really have that opportunity to cause an upset. Matt's idol will most likely always be a defensive idol.
Well, he has no reason to use it other than defense. That's it.
Whereas you can make an offensive idol play and really shake things up.
That's right.
And because you really know the votes are coming my way.
That's right.
And there's more certainty for you needing to play the idol.
He could have, like, he didn't use any, as far as we can see from the edit, that is, right? He didn't go to Sam and say, well, look, you just, it's Lydia, or, you know, how do you feel about Lydia being voted off? Or anything like that. He didn't go to Sean. Now, Sean said, I want to work with you. Why didn't you go to Sean and go, how do you feel about Lydia going? I mean, I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming?
Yeah.
And Lydia will be, like, as she said when she voted for Lydia, I only just heard about this, right? You've got to fan the flames when they happen.
Yeah.
Don't give Matt 3 days to put those fires out.
Yeah.
Right?
Because he's done that.
Exactly.
Every time he's done that. There's been nothing where they've come back and been like, oh, how are you feeling? Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off about that.
And that could have totally changed the dynamic around the Robbie vote. If you had Sean, if you had Sam, all of a sudden it gets the girls on side. I play an idol, boom, we can shake this up.
And then it puts a little bit of fear.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, where you don't know where the game goes. Whereas giving Matt this control and trying to get in with him so then you can turn it because you're starting to get more of a numbers. You know what? Try and stack more people on you when you've got this power.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as it turned out, even though Matt Tolley was a split vote, pretty much being a straight vote for Robbie, right? If you had played the idol for Robbie, I think him and Robbie...
Yeah, and this is possibly the only time you should be telling someone you've got an idol where it's last minute. It's like, look, man,
yeah, exactly.
How do you and I get further in this game?
Yeah, exactly.
Because at the end of the day, I feel it's easier to get further when you have one person with you.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You know, right. Benji's trying to do it alone and he's giving up, he's sacrificing his strength to go at it alone. And it could work for him. But I just feel like this was an opportunity to go, hey man, how do we get out of this? I've got a plan. Yeah. And he even said, leave it on me, I'll get you out.
Yeah, I know. He did, didn't he? Right? I have a problem with Benji's gameplay and it's this, right? And it's just what you pointed out. Like, Benji has this problem where he said to Sam something along the lines of, you know, when the opportunity or when the time comes, you've got to make big moves. Well, Benji, you had an opportunity and you didn't make it, right? And this is the thing. He sacrificed Robbie. He said, I sacrificed Robbie, right? He's been a great shield. I had to sacrifice him. Mm-hmm. What did you sacrifice him for? To play Matt's game. Yeah,
to give up your power.
Exactly. You know,
and it's just a strange... It's a strange way that's turning out for Benji, and I don't see why he wants to give up so much of his power in order to take out the number one.
Yeah, exactly.
Because one strong move isn't going to be...
I think Benji maybe have an idea that one... He keeps saying this, right? Like, at the end of Monday night's episode, he says, I've got the power before council, right? Well, you know, Benji, you've voted out Rob, you don't have the power. But he also said in last night's episode something along the line of like, now the power's going to come to me or something like that. You know, I'm like, no, Benji, the power just doesn't come to you. Yeah, you got to go grab it.
But he's going, I can get in now. Next time he doesn't win immunity, I'm getting him out. Well,
but the people you can work with to get rid of Matt is shrinking.
Yeah, you're getting rid
while
of
you're getting in.
And this goes back to pre-merge when you both voted out. You're fine when you had a chance to save someone.
Yes,
that could have been a number for you coming in.
That's right.
That you decided to we'll risk this.
I don't know. This is the problem. His only real allies that he's managed to talk to are Sean and Sam, right? Yeah. Like, I don't think Shoney and Fennell believe him for a minute.
No, because he by the Tegan and the Heath stuff, he's ruined that relationship.
Exactly, right? So he's got Sean and Sam. Steve doesn't trust him. I don't know. I don't think Brian.
See, I think Brian's Brian's so happy with Matt doing what he's doing.
Exactly, and Shane's in with them now, so she's kind of like, well, I'm okay now.
Yeah,
right?
until she wants to make a move.
Exactly,
right? Or the right opportunity presents itself.
But that's the point. Shane's in with them now, and until she wants to, so if Benji comes along with a move and Shane doesn't want to make it, Benji's gone.
Benji's gone.
Right? But when Shane wants to make a move, she'll make her move, obviously.
And has, like, you know, I don't know, like, I'm really looking forward to seeing a double idol. Like, I don't know, I would love to see Benji drop an idol and Matt drop an idol and the fallout from that.
Well, I would too, but I don't.
Because then they're both immune and everyone else has to vote for someone else again, and that would be chaotic and really fucking cool.
Yeah, but I don't trust the edit.
Yeah.
The edit was that sort of hinted that there was a big face-off, you know.
The edit has always said the same thing. There's a big Robbie and Matt showdown. Bang! It was that.
Yeah, true.
The edit's been pretty on point with what you're gonna get. They're spoon feeding us.
Yeah.
So, mate, and I'm assuming, like, if Benji goes to play an idol, surely Matt has brought his along with him.
Well, this is the problem I have with Benji though. Matt's outplaying him.
Oh yeah.
No question. One of the other people Benji should be working on is Monica, and he's finally talks to her for what 5 seconds in this episode, saying, you know, oh, I want to vote out Matt, and Monica's like, yeah. And who's she voting with? Matt. You know,
but the thing is, I don't think you can work with Monica. Like, Monica was really good in the water breathing challenge, but everything else, she's been...
there should have been 2 people in Matt's alliance that Benji should have been working on since merge. Sam and Monica.
Yeah.
He should have been reinforcing that they're not at the top. They're just votes, right? They're not going any further.
Yeah.
That's what he should have been doing. That's the problem I have with Benji. See, Matt keeps working on people.
Yeah, but Benji's too busy focused on himself.
Exactly.
That he's forgetting the other people around him.
That's right. I need to talk to Monica now. And that's the only time he talks to her, right?
And this is the balance with this game and the beauty of it. It is, you have to be the sole survivor, but you can't be the sole survivor if you're only thinking individual.
Exactly.
Look, I hope Benji goes a long way. I hope Benji... But I don't know, I think...
Matt, it's just... The problem I had with it is Matt's outplaying him.
Yeah.
Remember, Matt and Jackie had a thing. And Matt he noticed, even though he was at the top of the pile, he noticed, right? He had a huge alliance at that stage, right? And he thought, no, I'm going to go and break that up.
Yep.
And he went and did that, right? He's not stupid. He sees things going on. And I don't think he's just let Monica wander off after that.
Yeah.
I think he keeps talking to her and trying to build that relationship.
But we're only seeing so much. They all probably talk to each other, but I just think Benji's focus is so individual.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to be individual, but you need to incorporate everyone. And when you're voting out your best ally, your strongest ally, Rob, when you had a chance to really change things up because you were too afraid to use it then, because then wasn't the right time, you missed the right time, mate.
Yep. Exactly, you did. Like Jackie missed her time.
Yeah,
you
missed it. If you think if you can wait an extra week, then you should do it that week. Because that week, or if you can wait an extra tribal, then you've missed your vote.
If you're an idol and you know where the votes are going 100%, that is your time to strike.
Yeah, exactly. If you know where the votes are going and you have power to change that, that's the time to really shift things up and blow the game out of the water. Not settle in with the votes.
Because that's the time, your chances of finding out where 100% of the votes are going next time are 0.
Yeah. All you need to do is be like, Maddie, I hear it's Rob, I'm down because I want us and play your game like you were. Totally nothing wrong with Matt and Benji's interaction with Matt saying, I want to work with you, I want to work with you.
Yeah.
But we know you want to get rid of him.
Yep.
Well, you've just given yourself a golden opportunity because, one, the votes are not coming to you.
Yeah, exactly.
The votes are going to Rob. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to play this for Rob.
Yeah,
Save Rob. Matt goes home.
And then I go out and look for it again.
Yeah.
Right? Go get it again. Russell sure would. Right?
Most people should. So this is
the problem I have, I guess, with... Maybe this comes back to something you say about Australian audiences not being educated about the game enough.
Yeah.
Benji seems to think maybe if he plays this idol, he never gets another.
I don't know, because I really believe Benji being the brother of Annalise from last season, and Annalise being a fan of Survivor, I feel pretty confident that Benji is a fan. I feel like he would have seen. I don't know how big a fan, but
I don't think he. Look, to be honest, I don't think he watches the show. I think he hears most. He probably talks to his sister about it.
I don't know.
She probably talks to him and he picks stuff up. But I don't know, but he's hanging all out idle like grim death, you know.
Yeah, and I just feel like that's power to be used in an advantage.
Absolutely, he had to
really, yeah, you had an opportunity and you've waited too long because you
he
really
could have saved his own ally, gotten rid of the chief threat,
gone and got another idol.
Gone and got another idol, broken the alliance, split it, maybe put one of them in.
Then pull some fear into this thing if you play two idols.
So it was a real chance to open the game up, just like Jackie had, and didn't take it.
Yeah, and so that's kind of frustrating. What did you think? I know we've talked a lot about the actual, which is the key, which is great that we've got stuff to talk about now. But what did you think about the moral dilemma?
Like the first season of Australian Survivor, one, it's not a moral dilemma, right? It's not. It simply isn't a moral dilemma, right? There's no real choice to be made. If I see an advantage, I'm taking it. Imagine if Benji
I'm the opposite.
No. Imagine Benji rocked up. Would he have had any qualm about taking the advantage? No. What I mean is,
wait, because I missed. Did her advantage get? Did they say she has 50% less weight?
Yes.
Did they say that to everybody?
No.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
No. The real dilemma about that choice is not that there's a moral dilemma whether or not I help everybody or help myself. It's clear you help yourself. Right?
Hang on.
Okay. The real dilemma about that is how good can your lie be? Because remember Nick in the first season of Australian Survivor,
that got him out.
That pretty much killed his game.
It did, and
his lie.
It did. He got voted out, but he got saved. In that vote.
Exactly, but his lie is what cost him.
Yep.
It wasn't the dilemma. It was the lie he told. If you're going to take the dilemma, you have to have a good lie.
Yeah.
If you can't come up with a good lie, don't take the advantage.
Whereas last season, I can't remember her name, but she came up with she had a different dilemma. It wasn't really a moral dilemma, but she had a really...
Was it the sweets or something?
It was the double immunity item.
Oh, yes.
The double power that she can use. It splits into two or whatever she
That's right.
But she had to go and find it, and whether she found
4
it...
4 a.m. and the swap and all that sort of stuff.
So, yeah, that was more plausible. My thing is, though, because Sam said it, that piddly little bag of vegetables...
Oh, that's
she
right.
got something else.
Absolutely.
So there is no lie in my mind, as a Survivor fan personally, there is no lie that you can get away with this small bag of vegetables.
I would like to agree with you, except for one thing. There have been some players on Survivor where when they do something, and you sit there and you go, I've never seen that before, but that's an awesome idea. They come up with something, right? And you think to yourself afterwards, you think, that is bloody brilliant, right? Now, that's why, the only reason I don't agree with you is because maybe one day down the track, they will offer a player who will come up with a really good lie. And you'll sit there and you go, oh, why didn't I think of that?
So here's what it is, though. Like, to me, an advantage in the next immunity challenge isn't enough for me to want to risk that.
She didn't know.
Didn't it say? I thought it said, this is your moral dilemma. An advantage in the next challenge?
No, it just said you can have an advantage in the game.
Right.
And Nick's first advantage was an idle clue.
Yeah, and that, I would go for it for an idle clue.
Oh, absolutely.
But if it was just an advantage in that next immunity challenge, man, I'm going to give... Because I think that's powerful to go, it was an advantage, this tiny little box of vegetables or bag of vegetables, or this really big bag of vegetables.
But look,
I think that's strength.
I will agree with you to this point. If it was me, I wouldn't take the advantage, right? Simply because I don't think I could come up with a lie that's good enough.
Yeah.
Right? But having said that, remember Sean went back, Sam was the only one in a one-on-one the camera that actually said, oh, it's clearly rubbish. She got it. But to be honest, I don't think the rest cared.
That's another thing. We're in a season where that's not something that they're really going to care about, unfortunately. There's other things that are...
I don't think
there's too much control with Matt. That everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy. I don't think she pulled the wool over Brian's eyes or Shane's eyes, right?
We only heard it from Sam, but probably they all knew.
They were all looking at her like, oh, okay, And I think even Monica, right, knew that she'd gotten something, but they were all just like, oh, well.
Who cares?
Who cares?
If she did, she did.
She did, right? And as it turned out to be pretty minor.
Well, it got her there. It got her there, and she was able to hold on longer because of that.
Yes, right. Sorry, I don't want to trivialise it. It gave her an immunity, right? But at the end of the day, because of the way the game's set up at the moment, it wasn't really much.
Yeah, there was no. Yeah, if you're looking at final 3,
I know, right?
Then that's a good advantage to have in that situation.
Oh, where we're sitting, exactly, yeah.
And also where you're sitting in that tribe, because you were elected by the tribe. People have trust in you.
Yeah.
You're not on the chopping block. Whereas if it was like, Benji was sent off to get it, then
if he had to come back with that small bag of vegetables and gone, oh yes, it was a choice between whatever Shane's terrible lie was, right? To share, right?
Yeah.
Everybody been okay, he got something.
Yeah.
And Matt would have been okay. We've got to get him out.
But where Sean was positioned, so maybe it was the right decision to be like, yeah, look, it was an advantage.
But the thing is, and this is the problem. Like, did Sean need it?
No,
not at all.
No.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is Matt's got the dominant lines.
Yeah.
He basically dictated who got to go to that. Oh, Sean, you go, right? Like, not dictating in the sense of like everybody's going to say Sean. It was just like, oh, who do we trust the most? Oh, we trust Sean.
Then it's like, you know what? Who cares if you don't get an advantage? Yeah. Like, she's in a really good position. She doesn't need it.
Exactly.
You win more trust by bringing, and you win more jury votes in bringing back a big bag of vegetables in that situation. But if you're in Benji's situation and you get it, 100% you take the advantage and come up with some sort of lie.
Yeah, I hate that. I really don't like the dilemma.
I think the dilemma is executed slightly poorly. I don't mind.
I have the problem. The problem with the dilemma is the tribe knows. That's the big issue for me. If they could find another way of delivering the dilemma, right, I would be much happier. But saying to somebody, oh, you got to pick one. Last time it was 2, right? But this time it was like, you got to pick one person to send off to get something, right? Everybody knows you've just sent somebody off to get an advantage.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right? I think they should just get rid of it unless they come up with a better execution. Yeah, exactly. It's just everybody knows.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's no good.
No. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I would want that would... But it goes back to Shane earlier season. Even if you get an idol out of it, everybody knows.
Yeah, and what's the point? Like, Shane learned that. There's no point looking for an idol if everyone knows you're looking for an idol.
So, yeah. Anyway, who's going home next episode?
You know what? I reckon it will be Frenella or Shawnee.
Oh, okay, interesting. Because I'm with you, right? The cut at the end of the show was kind of Benji, Matt face off, right?
Yeah, they're aiming towards that. I believe they'll both play an idol and they'll both be immune and cause some chaos. And in that chaos, the champions must stick together. And who can they vote off? They can only vote off one of those two.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's true.
Because Sam's not there to want to vote out Commander Steve. No. Shawnee and Frenella aren't going to go against. So Steve. So who we got? We got Sean.
Yes.
Sean probably will stay with Matt.
Yes.
Steve stays with Matt. Brian and Shane.
Matt.
Probably going to stay with Matt because their strategy hasn't accounted for something like this to happen.
Yep.
Matt and Benji aren't allowed to vote, from my knowledge.
No.
I think if that plays out, how it's going to happen is now, unless we've got a huge double play, someone gets wind of this, or Benji gets wind of this, and Benji puts Steve's name on the thing to throw a curveball.
I don't quite trust the cut.
Look, I think they're both playing an idol. I think they have
do?
to. Yeah, as soon as one person's going to play it, the other person will 100% play it.
It's interesting.
What do you think's going to happen?
I think it's a bit of misdirection. I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, I just don't think Australian Survivor.
To be honest,
any misdirection ever.
Okay, well I think Benji will play his idol. I don't think Matt will. But for
so you think Matt will be so confident?
Yes, I do, and I don't know if Matt will go home because of that, right? But I'm going to call Matt.
No.
I think Matt's confident enough that he won't play his idol.
Okay.
This all presupposes that Benji actually pulls off.
And also, Benji and Matt aren't in. They don't win immunity. They're not in contention for that.
So that's what I think is going to happen. But anyway.
So you don't think Matt will go home, but you don't think he'll play his idol?
Oh, I don't think he'll play his idol, but I think he will go home.
Oh, yeah, cool. Like it. Bold. I think it's still a Shawnee or Frenella.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think somehow, because of the cut, it'll end up being a fizzer. You know what I mean? Like, they've kind of promised something with the cut.
Because that promise means, for me, both idols get dropped.
Okay.
They have to.
But, I don't know. Like, I guess that's the point, though, isn't it? If Benji does play it, Matt can then go, yeah, well, I'm going to play more.
Yeah, because why would you not do that?
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Oh, crap. Yes, I'm going after Benji. This is why Benji has left his run too late. And we've seen these head showdowns before.
Yeah.
I'm going after you, and you're going after me. Because we know we've let it down to, I think it was...
Well, actually, you're right.
Was it in Brains or with Dave?
Yeah.
And there was this moment where we want to get each other, but we can't seem to get
Dave
each other.
and Zeke.
Yeah.
In
Gen X and Millennials.
And Millennials.
We're going for each other.
Exactly.
We know we're going for each other, but we can't at the moment, which is silly. But they can't seem to rally their troops to get the right to get it on their side. And it gets to this point, which is what we're leading to, was Benji and Matt are going for each other, and we know they are. And now there's no mystery here, which is why he left it too late. If Benji now it's like this. Shit, Benji plays an idol. I didn't win immunity.
Yeah.
There's a chance. I'm not gonna go home without going down, and so it has.
Yeah, look, I think you're right. If Benji plays them, I think that pretty much has to.
Yeah, he's forced the hand because of where they've got to. We know. Because Matt already knows Benji's coming for him. He's like, who do I trust more? I know they're both coming for him. He said that.
Yeah.
He said that, so he's not an idiot. We know Matt's not an idiot. He's played a very clever game so far.
Maybe Steve will go home then.
You're right, okay.
It may be Benji plays his idol, but then manages the shit. Like, we've seen this before where through good play, you can actually get somebody to believe they're the target.
Yeah.
And pick off their
It's
wingman.
like if that would be great by Benji to put down, having clued in which he probably doesn't, because I don't think anyone else knows, because no one saw
that's right.
Moana get the idol.
Exactly.
To have that go in and go, look, this is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to write Steve's now, just as a...
One of the good things from the cut was we didn't see Benji or Matt show their idols to anyone, which was good.
Yeah, we just got...
So we know this is going to be a surprise.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping for a really good tribal council.
Yeah, so am I. All right.
That's it from us, I guess. Yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying the season, because I'm now enjoying it. I'm glad I'm enjoying it. I was very worried.
It more.
Yeah. Because it started it. Yeah, I always enjoy it, but I was really flat with what we were getting in the game. But we've had some twists and turns in Merge, which has caused some gameplay happening.
Which is good. Which is great. We'll
see you guys next week. Catch up.
See ya.